welcome to Rovin's Den. I'm Phil. Thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to bring you my Vinyl Tag 2025. I know most people finish it in late December, early January, but since I just started my channel, I thought I'd jump into the game, just give you a little bit more insight to what kind of music I'm into. Starting it off with number one, the best purchase of 2024, either new or old. Well, I am relatively new to this. I just joined in Christmas a year ago, so almost my entire collection of, I don't know, 150 albums or so comes from 2024. But I do have some that I can pick. So to start, I went with Janelle Monáe. And this album here, this is Suites 2 and 3 of her symphony, she calls it, or something like that, I guess. I wish I had that first album. There's no way I can get that thing. It's out of my price range. You don't find it anywhere. If I find it in a used bin, maybe, but at a Salvation Army, I just love this album. It is such a mesmerizing, magical experience. Even her video that she did, like Michael Jackson's videos, just a story behind it, and just a fantastic story, fantastic vocals, fantastic music. I just really have dug this and the following ones that she's made. But that first one, which I think is an EP, Suite One, man, I wish I could get that. Streaming has to do for that for now, but that's number one, Janelle Monáe. Number two, 50 years later, what album from 1970, a best album from 1974? Man, 73, 74, 75. There are so many good albums. How do you expect me to just pick one? So I did. I picked one that I think follows a theme here that I've started, and that's another concept album, Willie Nelson, Phases and Stages. Fantastic album. Just love Willie's voice. I love the heartbreak you can feel in his words and its poetry. And I just love this Vinyl Me Please gatefold. Beautiful gatefold. They really nailed many of their albums out of the park. Number three, an album that defines a generation, a genre. Gosh, where's my thoughts today? An album that defines a genre. Well, how can you not say Black Sabbath Masters of Reality? Fantastic album, and I'm super excited that today Rhino Hi-Fi announced Paranoid. Can't wait for that to come. But this is another VMP, and it finally came like a few days ago, and I dropped it on my project debut Evo 2, and it melted my ears. This thing is so amazing. I can't believe it. I've already played it 3 times in 3 days, and I don't expect that to stop. Amazing, amazing band, amazing record. Best band from your home country. Again, I can't pick one that's my best, but I went with longevity. Which one is still around today, or what artist is still around today, dropping stuff that still holds up, still is concert worthy, still is buying hard-earned money worthy, and that's Santana. This is just an amazing artist. I am in a band, solo, all the stuff that he's been involved in. I just love his guitar work, and I'm telling you, if it's a guitarist that has a name, I'm there. I just love guitarists. Fantastic. Jeff Beck and Clapton. I got a story about Clapton someday and my encounter. But another album that I really wanted to show, but I didn't because I showed it in my intro video, was Alice in Chains. They're a great band. All right, number five, an artist you miss dearly. Well, I had to pick Eddie Van Halen. I just love this cover. Him standing in the center there of the guys shredding. They're all just watching him. Uh, you know, they're all kind of jamming away in their own way, I guess. But it's fantastic guitarist. Such a shame that he's gone. Yeah, an amazing guitarist. I wish that he was still around and they were still putting out stuff, even if it wasn't with Sammy or David. Even Gary Sharon. I know, but I enjoy Van Halen. Number six, best live album in your collection. Didn't you have to stop and think about it? Because one of the first albums I ever acquired, and definitely the first live album I ever acquired, was this one, Worldwide Live by the Scorpions. Fell in love. Absolutely love this album. I can't tell you how many times I've listened to it throughout the years. Cassette tape, CD, vinyl. I just love this album. And yes, they are my favorite band. I can't get over their newest album, Rock Believer. Come on, are you kidding me? Such a fantastic band. I've seen them so many times in concert, and I hope to see them again. Someone I've never seen in concert on my bucket list, Maiden. Almost went to the Budokan, I think, to see them a few years back, and ended up in Tokyo, and ended up not being able to make it. But yeah, man, Scorpions Worldwide Live, fantastic album. Found it at the thrift store, 50 cents, first press, American, U.S., whatever. Number 7, your partner just dumped you. What album are you putting on? Come on. Grant Green, another of my favorites. And I Want to Hold Your Hand, because I do. I just want to hold your hand. Fantastic album. Says it all. Let's see, best sounding drums on an album. This one was a hard one. There are so many amazing albums. I was just listening to an album the other day, and I was like, gosh, man, this album is just amazing. And that was a Slayer album, and I'm like, man, the guitars, the drums, everything on that. I thought Abraxas. I was listening to that on my new player, and it was just the fantastic congos or bongos or whatever in the background. But I still had to go with this album. Raising Sand, Robert Plant, and Alison Krauss, an artist I did not know until I started getting into, collecting again. And fantastic voice. I wish I could pick up all her stuff with Union Station. Forget that. Right? I heard the Mo-Fi stuff is actually pretty good, but represses. Come on, get some represses out. Fantastic artist, fantastic team, fantastic album, and even the artwork, the photography on this. Look at that, stark black and white, beautiful gatefold with the lyrics to all the covers they do. Gosh, amazing. Great drumming. Favorite artist who is a member of 2 or more bands. Well, definitely and more, and that is definitely my favorite guitarist slash fantastic guitarist. I just love the music he consistently puts out with whomever he puts out, and I don't know how the guy does it. He is such an amazing contributor to music, and yeah, it's gotta be Slash. Beatles or Stones? This question, how dare you, person who created this list? I can't choose most days because I love them both and I collect both and I have for years. My dad, I think, was a Beatles guy and had everything, and we would just listen to the Beatles, and I made my kids watch Yellow Submarine as kids. They hate me today because of it. Just kidding. But but as I'm getting older, I know, no hate towards the Beatles. As I'm getting older, I'm falling in love with that blues longevity. They still are around today, putting out great stuff. That's the Stones, man. I'm going through the Rolling Stones in mono box set, and I love it. And I'd never heard their early stuff, especially their UK stuff. I absolutely love it. So I'm trying to acquire some of the UK pressings of like Sticky Fingers and stuff. But yeah, amazing. I'm going with the Stones, but I like the Beatles too. So please don't hate on me. You found a bag of weed. What are you going to listen to? This took no thought. I'm calling the police. Come on, do some testing on that. Get the fingerprints, dust off that. Dust off. Wrong kind of bag of stuff. But I'm seriously, great album, and it would remind me what I should do. I know it's legal in most states. All right. An album from the '80s you still listen to? This is another unfair question. I mean, I was just listening to Cyndi Lauper. She's So Unusual the other day again for the 100th millionth time. But there is one that takes the top, and that is Dire Straits. One of my favorite bands. Knopfler, again, next to Slash, Clapton, Beck, Jeff Beck. Fantastic artist, fantastic album. Everything he puts out is amazing. Even those overpriced that I buy record store day singles, but or that I want to buy rather. Yeah, fantastic album. Uh, I'm disappointed in the other Mo-Fi ones, but hey. Next question, number 12. No, number 13. An artist whose political stance has soured you. Took no thought. Knew right away. Right here. Yeah, yo, word to the wise, Charlie Brown. You are not elected. Stick to the Great Pumpkin. Blockhead. All right, show a favorite record label. Well, this one again. So many of these were hard for me, like the Stones and Beatles and whatnot. Favorite whatever, but this one, Living Stereo, RCA. I dollars, not even dollar, 50 cents. I'm finding like so many of them. I got a good 50 Living Stereos, 50 cents or 25 cents when they have a sale at the Salvation Army. Uh, man, actually, the vast majority of my collection I've been OGs and everything I've been finding at Salvation Army. I know that it's slim pickings, and I can't imagine what it was like before the pandemic to find stuff, but I still find a lot of great stuff in there, and I find a lot of these. I don't think any of them are 1S, 2S, but I can still listen to them until I replace them with some of those analog productions. Oh man. Oh, I need a loan from the gods. Oh. All right. Where are we? Number 15, a run of three great singles. This one was a hard one. There are so many great albums and so many great albums from this artist that would fit this, but I had to go with Hey Stupid. Hey Stupid, Love's a Loaded Gun, Feed My Frankenstein, fantastic album. I just fantastic songs, fantastic musicianship. Is that a word? I don't even know. Don't check me on that. I don't want it. But fantastic. I just love this album and three singles in a row that rock the house, baby. All right, an RSD purchase that you actually consistently listen to. Well, being that they're so expensive, I don't have many. 1 year in, but this one, without question, gets the most play. This is just an amazing album. Everybody digs Bill Evans in mono. So in love with it. Just the other day, I found original mono press of Mulligan Meets Monk, and RSD is coming out with their version. So I'm definitely going to want to check that out as well and do a comparison on the two. I found it at the Salvation Army in near mint condition. Unbelievable. Not the cover. The cover had water damage, but the vinyl itself, killer. Um, you can be reincarnated as an artist, dead or alive. Who's it going to be? Well, I was just going to pick Dead or Alive, the band or whatever, but because I don't really want to be reincarnated. That would suck. I mean, most of the people that I know that were famous that are dead died prematurely. I don't want that, man. But I got to go with one. Not really a musician, but his name appears on so many fantastic records, and that of course is Walt Disney. Man, I just love the soundtracks. Now that I'm thinking about it, I gotta pick me up the Jungle Book soundtrack, the original. Not has there been a remake live action? Seems like there probably has. If there isn't, what are you waiting for, Disney? But yeah, I can't wait to see more of these in the Salvation Army bins. I just pick them up, and a lot of these are from my childhood. The only records that I still have from my childhood. Uh, I don't know why I didn't keep Zeppelin, but kept Mickey Mouse. I don't know. Disco Duck. Come on. Let's see. Where are we? Number 18. Best three lines in a song. I need to be redeemed to the one I sinned against, for he's all I ever knew of love. That is Fiona Apple. I just love her voice, love her all of her albums. And not a bad one. Great song. The song that put her on the map, I believe. Just a fantastic artist. Still putting stuff out. I think she did the. You'll correct me if I'm wrong. Off the top of my head, I think it was her that did the song for The Affair on Showtime show. Um, just amazing lyricist, singer, songwriter, whatever. The album You Never Tire of. I play this. There's like five records that I play all the time, and this is definitely one of them. This artist, in fact, saw him in concert recently. He's up there with my favorites now. Favorite guitarist, just fantastic. I'd love the opportunity to pitch him a music video someday. But yeah, I just love this artist, Gary Clark Jr. Man, fantastic, fantastic album, Black and Blue. I remember when I saw him in concert, I yelled out, "Black and Blue!" I was hoping he'd play Black and Blue. And I was hoping Stevie Wonder would appear on stage with him, but didn't happen. But yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Oh, Stevie Wonder, man. I got a story about him someday too, back when I was younger, and a video. But that's it. Oh no, I got one more. Share your favorite VC channel, number 20. Man, I watched so many. So many have been influential in helping me. I'm just getting into this thing myself and hoping that I find an audience. But I gotta go somebody who I think is just genuine, really presents their opinion in an unbiased way. Uh, is someone who I think it'd be cool to just have a conversation with, and her spouse, and they just seem like cool people. And yeah, she's really presented opinions on albums that I've sought out myself, and I'm thankful for that. And that is Melinda Murphy. You know, and I thought the other day I was looking at credits of an album. I can't remember which one it was, and it said produced by Melinda Murphy, and I was wondering if it was the same one. I don't know. Guess I could send her a message and find out. But, anyways, yeah, I guess that's my list, my Vinyl Tag 2025. I look forward to many more of these videos. I hope you subscribe. Doesn't cost you a dime. And like this video if you enjoyed what I said. I hope you look forward to the next one. Because, you know, the only reason I'm in this, the only reason I'm doing this is because I love music. And I want to help others find albums maybe that they're not aware of. And I want to get feedback from my viewers on better pressings or something as I talk about pressings that I have and stuff like that in future videos. Because as I said before, and it's kind of my mantra, I love listening to music. I love turning down the lights, lighting a candle, just sitting back and relaxing and taking in those sounds. And I hope that everyone will experience the same thing when they truly just listen to music and realize that there's magic in the grooves. I'll see you next time.